Okay, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I was going to talk about a different topic, and um, that topic was which group of people are the really unprotected in this country. But then I came across this post on somebody's timeline on Facebook. I'd seen the post before, and I didn't think much about it, but the post had me engaging with this individual, and we had like a little debate, whatever. But anyway, I'm doing. Um, I want to talk about what the topic for this video is. Should men pay for everything? Um, Before I even read the post, I grew up in Nigeria, and one of the things my African father said, and I call him my African father with an emphasis because of the way he raised me, or the men in the community and the men in my family, some of the ideals that they put on me was for you to become a man. Being a man is being responsible and handling your stuff. I'm trying not to use curse words. Handling your business. Um, Part of being a man is also being the provider for your family. We grew up with that mentality, and most of my friends that I grew up with in Africa or in Nigeria, I don't like to say Africa, in Nigeria to be specific, River State, and some of them live here in the United States, some of them live in Europe and across the world, right? I can't really speak for them, but I can only assume that they were also raised with that mindset. I'm a divorced father of four. I've always provided for my kids, even when I was married. Even now that I'm not married, I'm still providing. I take pride in saying that because that I don't have to prove to anybody on my character. Most of the people that know me know me. Now, my father, my father was the breadwinner. He paid for majority of the bills. You know, my mom, even before she started working, um, I'm not saying that my mom did not help. My mom helped. My mom helped, and I'll go into their story too. Uh, my mom has helped in several ways. But my father was the majority, the breadwinner. You know, majority the breadwinner. He paid the bills to raise his family, take care of my mom, and raise his kids, me and my siblings. And I've seen my father handle business that way, and I've adopted that business and applied it in my own personal life. However, living that kind of lifestyle here in America, there's some downside to it. But I don't abandon my culture. My culture believes that a man should be able to take care of his family, but sometimes people need to live in reality, and this is why I have this is why I debated the post with this said individual. And I'm not trying to name this person. This is not an attack on this person. The person believes what they believe, and we came into an agreement without this individual even knowing that we came into an agreement. One thing, when I debate people, I debate the topic. I don't get emotional and start ad hominem attacks. I stay on topic. I don't go personal. But anyway, I will leave that there. I'm not attacking nobody. If you ever watch my video, this is not a response to our debate. This is just me sharing sharing my opinions and facts that are relevant to what I think is going on here. So the rapper The Game initially had made a statement on social media, and this is what he had to say. So he said, "Why she got to pay half of the rent? She giving you half of the pussy or some?" This is a question. He said, "Niggas kill me." I'm just reading exactly what he said. Okay. He said, "Niggas kill me. Since the beginning of time, real men have always taken care of shelter." That's true. That's he's absolutely correct. He's absolutely correct. Okay. Has always taken care of shelter, providing and protecting. And if you ain't got it, go get it. I get that part. I don't disagree. Then he later went further and said, if you're lucky enough to land an independent woman who works her ass off and still comes home to cook, clean, take care of the kids, go crazy sexually, let her stack what she makes in case you need it one day and still handle everything as a man. He's correct because there were times that in my family, um, especially during the years of Abacha, when ASU is the Association of University, um, whatever it's called, union for the lecturers in Nigeria. They went on strike for 8 months. That was the first year that my father was not able. They didn't pay them because they were on strike. The government took a hardline approach. I'm like, okay, you guys don't want to work, and this was under military rule. I don't know, was it Abacha or Obasanjo? I think it was Obasanjo, President Obasanjo. Obasanjo took a hardline rule to punish university lecturers. My father wasn't paid for 8 months. I saw how that broke my father because he could not provide at the time. It was difficult for him to provide. He provided, but it was not as what it used to be. But guess who came to really save the day? And my mother was not really working. My mother had a store. We all worked in their store. And the profits from the store we had in the university was what we were feeding on. That was the first year that we didn't have Christmas present. That's why in fact, that was that year that I stopped believing in Christmas. Then I was like, my father provided that stuff, not Santa Claus. We used to say Santa Claus, Father Christmas. Father Christmas didn't provide that stuff. He gave me a rude, shocking reality. I'm not disagreeing with what the game is saying. Then he said that everybody's different, but it just ain't in me to let my woman share the worry of paying for anything. I feel good carrying the load and I'm not changing it. Okay. That's how a real man talks. I don't disagree. The term "I got it, baby, don't worry about it" makes most women so smile. Her heart and her vagina get more moist than perfect Toll House cookies. But what do I know? And he did the emoji shrugs. I don't agree with the game, but where I felt like the game lacked perspective. The game, what is his net worth? He's a multi-millionaire, you know, and I'm not attacking the game. I'm just staying on what he's saying. The game's net worth, right? The rapper The Game, an American rapper, producer, actor who has net worth of over 25 million. I'm not sure how that accurate is. Let me click this link right here. He's worth $25 million. Now, he can afford to say that stuff. He can afford to make that statement. Okay. The game is in the top 1% of men. And when I say men, I mean all men, white men, Asian men, Hispanic men, others. He's in the top 1%. Did he work hard for his money? Of course. I'm not shaming the game. But I need to poke holes by putting in reality. Okay? And this is not to make a video to make men lazy, because men gotta work. This is why I made a video earlier on my Instagram saying that from your 18 to 30, us men, we gotta go to school, try and compete, get good grades, come out and compete with other men to land a job so that we can provide and protect. We can buy the house, the cars, get that steady income, and provide a place that a woman can nest and she can be able to feel comfortable that you're able to take care of her so that she can nest. That's just what a man should do. And I totally agree. But I have to insert reality into this conversation. So I put up this website, blackdemographics.com. This website is talk displays statistics about black community. And I went into the tab, the African American income. 16 years and above, is this a year? Median weekly earnings. Let me skip that. See, all right. Black household income percentage of household with earnings. Black 77% of black people earn $43,862. Mid this is the median household in America today. At my job, and I always said it. I've been to, at my job, I've been to three healthcare facilities or healthcare systems. It's very, very few black people at the top. And when I say at the top, I'm talking about management. Management. When you're in management, you're working with the directors, the associate directors, deputy directors. Those are the people you work with. You enforce policies, you research, you assist. Those are the people I work with. Right now, in my current facility where I'm working, it's just one black person that is higher than me. And I don't say this to be braggadocious. I'm saying it to insert reality. And I've been to three. Most black people are either janitors, the cleaners, majority of them, a large percentage of them. I'm not saying that the mid-level jobs you don't see black men, but they're very few. Where you see black people is black women in mid-level jobs. And when I say mid-level jobs, I'm not saying management. This is frontline, frontline, frontline folks. Are there even more black women in management where I am? I would say not that much, but they're more than men. So the median household income for black families, 43K, let's say 44K, right? Median family income, 54K. I don't know what's the difference between median household income and median family income. I'm not sure what they're trying to say here. I suppose so. The median household income for black is 43K. For other people is 65K. For other groups, 65,000. Married couples, family income. This is both black men and black women that are married. When they combine their income, is $81,554. Other groups of married couples, 96, 96,571. Single women household family income, and this is averages, okay? Single women for blacks, 35K. For other races, 40K. Household with retirement income, 20%. Other races, 25%. So now they went into percentage. Household with social security income, 28% for black, 32% for other groups. Household with SNAP, food stamps, 23% for black, 11% for other groups. Household with government cash assistance, 4% for black, 2% for other groups. What does that tell you? It's right there. I wish I can show you the data right now. Okay. Now, individual black income. This is for black males and black females. The individual black income per capita income, it's this is just one person making money, $22,175. For other groups, it's 32,000, right? But for male full-time year-round worker, 40K. For other groups, it's 51K. Female full-time year-round worker, median earnings, 35K. For other groups of women, $41,453. Source: U.S. Census Bureau, 2017. That's a that's a legitimate source. That is a U.S. Census information right there. Now, why am I poking holes in the game's statement? While I agree with him, for me, I've always taken care of my family. So people that know me. I don't need to prove anything to anybody. I'm not advocating for men to be lazy, but I'm advocating that men should change their situation by becoming the best version of themselves and being able to compete. Now, there's a lot of problems that um resulted to this inequality here. To me, in America, people always cry about the gender wage gap. This is between how much men are paid and versus how much women are paid, and the rise of feminism and women wants to be equal and get the same pay with men. I have no problems with that. Women should be paid for the same work that a man does. All right, so that's another conversation. But the real conversation is other groups are doing far better than the black community. Now, Game, who is black, should understand this. So, if I look at the median age of black males, well, let me scroll up here, 25 years and over, their weekly income is $900 weekly. So let's calculate that. I don't like doing maths in my head. 25 years and over for men in this country, the weekly average of their take home pay, $901. And this is before taxes. This is before any kind of deduction, health insurance, dental insurance, if you have child support, all that stuff, right? 901 times 4. So they make $3,604 a month. Multiply that by 12, 43K, $53,248. For women, they make 803 times 4, $3,212 dollars a month times 12 months, 38,544K. Right there, individually. So how is a man making 44K a year able to pay all the bills if he doesn't have to go into some form of partnership with a partner so that you can survive for the group? How? How? Hmm? 22, hold on, let me see. 4%. 4% of black people make over 200K, upper class. And this is upper middle class. From 150K to 200K, 4%. Okay. And this is American family, American black families. Um, Middle class, 36%, 50K to 150K, 36. Then 25% working class make 25K to 50K. See where it's dropping? 13% make 15 to 25K. Then 19%, which is higher than the 13%, make under 15K a year. Now I actually ask the game, how is that really possible? And this is a family. This is families, okay? Is this 90 from this is 1967 to 2020 2018. data. And I'm not going to go through it. I just gave you the quote for 2018 data. All the what I just said was 2018 data. Now, how is a man, let's take working class. These are people that are working in subway. Like when I mean subway, I'm not talking about the subway transit. I'm talking about, fast food. This is what they make, and they might have to work two jobs to earn that amount of money, at least 50K, right? How how does that how does that cover paying all the bills? So if you add from the working class to the working class and the working poor, and the poverty and the working class, which is 25%, 13%, and 19%, right? Let's add all that. 25 plus 13 plus 19. 57% are below the 50K. 57% of black families are below 50K. And this is two people in the family, whether they're living together or separated. I don't know if the data um, um, made room for that, if I can use that word. So, come on. The problem with such statement going on the internet and social media, it causes a narrative that is unrealistic. It causes an unrealistic expectation of black men, given our social economic status. And I was arguing this point with the person that I saw it on that page. But anyway, I'm not gonna go into that conversation. That was the point I was arguing. So are we gonna say that if you make 50K and below, you shouldn't get married, you shouldn't have children? Is that the solution? You should be out here living single until you make anywhere from 50K to 150K and up. If they break it down by age, I can go deep into it, but I don't want to bore you with the statistics. Wow, wow. I'm just seeing more interesting things. Let me see if this is what I want to share. Damn. 28 media earnings per week. Give me a second here. All right, black man. So I don't have the statistics for education level, but these statistics I'm reading right now is based on income and the education level. Black families that have advanced degrees, this is people that have masters and up, make $1,188 a week. A week. 188 1188 times 4, $4,752 a month times 12, 57,000 with advanced degree. I'm talking about masters and up. The same level of degree for other race is 1,451 for other races, right? And these are all averages. 1,451 times 4, 5,804, okay, a month times 12. They make 69,648. Let's say 70K. Are you seeing the disparity in wage earning in the black community here? Are we seeing the disparity, the wage gap? Whether is the wage gap between black men and other men in other groups, or black women versus other women in other groups, or the combination of black men and women that are married as couples versus combination of men and women in other groups. Are we seeing that? So I have a problem with the game putting that narrative out there. While it makes sense, it's not rooted in reality. And I want to have a debate with one of my friends about this. Hopefully he'll be available and we'll talk about it on Instagram live tomorrow. I don't want this video to go over 30 because 30 minutes because of I would like to post it on Instagram, and converting it to MP4 seems to take me the whole day to do it. I have a video right now that I'm not being able to convert. Um, let's see, inbox. All right, I have a meeting with my chair tomorrow. Um, let's talk about the women. For a black man that has degree and up, 1,295. For other men in other groups, $1,732. That's almost $500 difference. More than $500 difference. For women, and I'm just talking about advanced degree. We're not even talking about people that don't even have high school diploma, less than high school diploma. They broke. They broke. I don't even want to talk about it. Right? For women that have advanced degree and up, their weekly pay 1,133 for black women. For other races, other groups, 1,270, which is about roughly about 150 dollars difference, 150 to $160 difference. So what are we saying here? The game. In as much as I agree with the game, for me, I've always taken care of my family. Even now that my family is fractured, I'm still paying majority of, trust me. So with a black man, when he makes 200 k above and he gets divorced, and the woman takes him to the cleaners, you gotta pay alimony, child support if the kids are all under 18. Let's say a family of three fractured, a family of five fractured, right? A man and a woman with three kids. He's making 150 to 200k. The divorce requires the man to pay child support and um provide the woman alimony checks until she's married or until she dies. Do you know how it brings that man's network or the family network down? How is he supposed to pay all the bills within a fractured family, which is the major attribute in the black family? We're not asking these questions. This is why I have problems with all these narratives floating around the internet, because people like to like stuff and like, yes, they validate it without really thinking into it. I'm not sounding bitter. I'm just bringing reality into this, into what people are posting and liking and making it trend. The game can He's worth 25 million. I don't know how much he pays in child support for his kids, if he does pay child support, but he's comfortable. He's worth $25 million. He can pay a lot of child support and still be comfortable. A man that is earning 50k below, that has three kids and his kids goes to public school, some rundown public school, because the quality of school is depending on the neighborhood you live, and you can only afford that neighborhood based on your income. But anyway, I just felt like I needed to drop some reality. It was a good topic. It's a good. I want to really debate this with somebody. I'm hoping that somebody will grab their cojones. People can grab their cojones and come have this discussion. It's not really a debate. Let's have a discussion about it, because this is reality. We're not talking about some Disneyland, Snow White, Cinderella like talk about Prince Charming coming over here and taking a woman to his castle. This is reality. People are working at gas stations for a reason. People are working at Starbucks and Subways and El Pollo Loco and McDonald's, trying to feed their families. We can say 50-50 partnership. We can shame people that are in 50-50 partnership. That works for them. But hopefully the man can raise his potential. In fact, if it works for them, it works for them. In Nigeria, we was poor, man. It was not like dead poor, but it wasn't luxury. Wasn't even close enough to be luxury. But the family unit stayed together. Okay. So if a woman that is making 45K a year and a man that is making 50K a year or 51K a year, they both marry, right? That is $95,000 a year. They're in a new tax bracket. They can be able to survive and live that middle class life. You're able to, you know, deduct money for savings, for retirement when you get to an older age. I would really like to have a conversation with somebody about this because we're living in a delusional society. The game can write that because he's not in that situation. I'm not a rapper. Not everybody's gonna be a rapper. Not everybody's gonna play in the NFL or even play in the NBA, become the star. Majority of black folks work. Even when you're slanging drugs on the corner, you're putting in hours and time. Okay. This is really an interesting topic for me, and this is gonna be a part one video, and hopefully my friend will be available and we can have like an in-depth, because right now I'm just sharing my own perspective. I want the perspective of other people to come in and have a discussion so we can have different perspective and see it in different angles. Right now I'm just giving you an angle. I stated my opinion, I backed it up with facts. Okay. um and until then, maybe tomorrow I'll like to drop a video if I have the chance, and extend this conversation. Have a great evening, folks. All right. And stream and